Okay, should be live. All buttons have been pressed. We're here. It do be Zorfa, which is like Forza, but I swapped where the F and the Z are in Forza. Cause comedy or something. I don't know. Look, you know, car game, right? Where there is vrooming, and there is sometimes even the occasional zooming. I didn't know what to title this stream. So that's why the title is what it is, if you're wondering that. But there are vehicles to drive this week, and two of them are new. It, three of them, if I had actually been like grinding Forzathon this series, but I haven't been doing that on either account. So, oh well. Honestly, the big reason I haven't been doing it on either account is just I knew that by getting all of the new cars, I would get the new Forza Edition car, and I just kind of didn't feel like grinding all of these out super bigly. But it's week 3. We've got the Noble M600 here in Forzathon for getting a 20 points, as well as the Mercedes-Benz 300 Soul for getting 40 points. So if you don't have that, or you want to pick up another copy, here's a great way to do it. I actually kind of do want to grab another one of this one. So, that's fair. That's cool. That is not the button. For the weekly challenge, we need to own and drive the Hoonigan RS200 Evolution, which, if you don't know, is an absolute... If you haven't maxed this thing out with off-road tires and then gone flying around the map in it, you haven't played Forza Horizon 5 yet. So, strongly recommended. Next, you'll have to earn 3 stars in a very specific speed zone. Sure. 100,000 skill points, understandable. Have a nice Dave. And then 6 stars in the thing McDing at Denger Signs. I was not about to say in Denger Signs. You were. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Earn a total time of 1 minute remaining from Trailblazers. Fair enough. I guess that's the only way you can quantify total score. Bank 100,000 skill score in the stunt park. Alright. Earn a total of 200,000 points at any drift zone as long as it's a 90s vehicle. I see what you did there. I didn't, and then I looked, and then I was like, wait, the name of this has to be, yes, it is. 6 stars from any PR stunts, but they have to be within the span of 1 minute. Earn 4 speed skills at the Stadium Stunt Park. Take a picture at the Tulum Speed Trap, and earn a total of 600 miles an hour across speed traps in the Noble M600. Continuing the tradition of every week having a daily challenge that requires you to have the 20-point car. I'm assuming when I also go into restrictions here, we'll probably see... Yep, there's one requiring the M600. So, fair enough. We'll look at the Forzathon shop later, of course. As for the trial, you can get yourself a copy of the Opal if you want an extra one. It's also 10 points, so given the formatting of this current series, this is a great way to get points. It's kind of hard to get the 40 without it, especially in a timely manner. B-Class Retro Rally, if that's what you're looking for. We have another Event Lab thing. Keep your hands on the wheel, eyes forward, and foot on the gas. Crazy Carts, it is an S1 Track Toys, and the prize is an Oring Pinata head. I really hope I haven't missed any of the Pinata stuff. Hopefully. Anyway, we have a Denger sign in any Morris vehicle, and you get a Myers Makes. Interesting. I think there's only one Morris vehicle, if I'm not mistaken, but that's fine. You can get a wheel spin from this speed trap and from that drift zone, and respectively, you will be driving B-Class Bajaj trucks and a Formulad 599. I butchered both pronunciations intentionally, don't worry, I'm not that stupid. Anyway, for this Trailblazer, you can get rewarded with Forza Horizon 3's spiciest barn find, but you're going to have to do it in a pickup and or 4x4 in C-Class. Always a good time to get to drive the spicy vehicles for these, and I think a Trailblazer is a wonderful place to put those, so sure, and you get to be a rich bitch in the rare seasonal championship in this particular series. I feel like these are not a thing that there are many of, and that is sadness. You've got to be a rich bitch. So, you know, how many zeros is that? That's 6 zeros, so it has to be over 2 mil. Okay, which is why it's not Horizon Special High Rollers. Okay. So it's high roller, it's diet high rollers, and it's also S2, which I feel like we don't see a lot of S2 in Forzathon, so that's really interesting, and you can get a Ferrari F355 if you want that. I'm definitely going to be tackling that today, as I do like to do championships, and I will be wanting to unlock the M600. Maybe drive it, depending on how long it takes us to get there. So we'll see how that goes. As always, the Rivals is the same, because it's a monthly thing, it's series by series. Photograph any hoonigan at the Stadium Stunt Park. I mean, there's so much to do in the dailies and the weeklies, and you're going to be in the RS200. It's just head to the stunt park and have a nice day. Crap. Pinata outfit last week was from... Never mind. Did I get it last week, actually? I got the outfit in the head, right? I got the head. Oh, was the outfit from week 1? It was from you. Okay. Okay. Oh, so then the orange outfit's going to be somewhere here, right? Maybe? Or did I miss... Is it in here somewhere? Oh, yeah, there's the outfit. I'm stupid. Smash 15 dinosaur pinatas, anyway, for the outfit. And Eliminator gets you a nice Forza Link phrase. As for the Forzathon Shops, where you can dump all of the points you want to spend this week, you can get this nice old Jaguar if you want it, as well as you can actually get one of the cars you need for the thing. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to pick up a super wheel spin, and I'm not going to grab a regular this time. Now, one pretty cool thing...
Welcome back, Tony.
Oh, I forgot to turn my sound on in my headphones. You're gonna have to give me a second to do that. Give me just a second. All right, now it's loud as hell, so I have to go in here. I have to go into okay, hold on. My settings window just froze, so I have to restart my settings window. Thanks, Windows. Okay. I'm gonna turn that down, and boom! Now I can hear the game. Perfect. Perfect. Now, so chat. Day after I streamed this game last week, on hecking Friday, some of you may know that I have been chasing the completion of my car collection in Forza Horizon 5. And there are a couple of cars that it's a bit of a struggle to get. You know, among them, actually quite a bit of H brand in these struggles, because we have, I'll have 2 of it because it appeared in Forzathon right after I dropped it. This right here. The Gymkhana 10 Unicorn, as opposed to the regular one, I guess. I don't know what the difference here really is. But I picked up a copy of these for 20 mil on the auction house, and about a week later it showed up in Forzathon, which was really saddening. But you know what? We got there in the end, and I was able to grab it, and then now I have two. I'm probably going to throw one on the auction house later on, because I don't care much for the unicorns or for Fords in general. And then another tough one to get is this particular Civic. It wasn't super easy to get, but after hawking the auction house for long enough, I found one eventually for 20 million, and I was able to blow the money. But then... And I wish I could open the Forzathon menu from here to show you. But I don't think that I can. Unless I can get there from here. I cannot. There's a car that was only available, that has so far only been available to people who pre-ordered one of the higher version editions of this game. I don't remember which one it was. And that is because there was an exclusive Forzathon that ran for the 4 days that the game was available to only those players. And I checked the auction house for this car for over 2 months. And for 16 million credits, I completed my car collection in Forza Horizon 3. And I just thought this was a really cool thing that I wanted to show off at the start of this stream. As of last Friday, aside from cars unavailable yet, I have every car in Forza Horizon 5. Except as of today, there's an available car that I don't have, so of course I'm going to have to remedy that as I do every Thursday. Starting things off, one of the cars we need to get before we go into any of the shenanigans, it's going to be broken, isn't it? I love this game. Fine, Horizon 5. Be a dick. Alright, so I have to restart the game. We're going to be waiting here for about 5 minutes. But we've got the Noble M400, which is like the Noble M600, but it's a smaller number. I don't know anything about these cars. What I do know is that next week we're getting a nice proper, like, race car version of is good. All right, we're getting it's a normal Ferrari, but it's like the race car version, and we haven't had that since Horizon 3. And I'm not huge on how I feel about that, because I feel like you could just have, I don't know, the stocks of those be upgrade presets of the base car, because again, filler, but we have 600 cars. I guess 50 filler isn't that bad, and that's still an extreme highball. And either way, I'm really excited for it, because I just like seeing how race cars drive in Horizon. And in Forza in general, compared to regular cars. I need to poke my dad, because I don't know his password, and I need to be logged in on his account to install and open FM7, because I don't know where the disc is. I think it's actually in Pennsylvania, and we have a digital copy, but it's under his account. So that's big sad. But I really want to play FM7 again, and I really want to stop using Horizon 4 as a substitute. So, that might be a cool thing to stream if I get access to it. Also, my G Fuel refill came today about 10 minutes after I cracked open this can of Starbucks Double Shot. So that was wonderful timing. Not to mention, literally the day after I placed the order, I got a notification on my phone for a BOGO. So that was really fun. Oh, I'm sorry. It wasn't the day after that. It was just yesterday. Sorry, it was the day before now. Either way, it's actually a very short window. Ever since the pandemic started, all of my G Fuel orders, I've only done like 3 or 4, but they've all taken like... The first one took like 2 months to actually get here. And the rest of them have taken about a month to get here, and this one is less than a week. For context, my first ever order, which was before that, took about 2 weeks. I had a tracking number given to me on, I think it was Tuesday, and it was just, oh hey, the tracking number's been made, which doesn't mean anything. It just means they have the intention of shipping it soon. And then it wasn't updated yesterday, and then I woke up. I woke up at like 7, I think, and I checked. It wasn't updated. I woke up because someone was barking, and then went back to sleep, but it wasn't updated. And then I woke up at like 11, and then at like noon, and I didn't check again when I woke up the second time. And at like noon, something gets delivered, and it's my G Fuel. And I'm like, this morning, it literally wasn't. That's crazy. That's crazy. Also, I guess I can unmute my game. Also, I guess I'll have the Forzathon menu to show you guys, real quick, just how stupid this was. It's literally the NSX GT manages to be a deluxe edition it is literally an extra paywall pre-order car that you then had to earn. It's so dumb, especially because in that time frame, I feel like so few of them are in circulation in the Horizon 5 marketplace, because not only did it require having the whatever upgraded edition of the game it was that got you the early access, which so many sources, including the Xbox store itself, just a week before then said was the actual launch of the game, and that still bothers me a lot. But not only did you have to do that, pay extra money, play the game for those 4 days, you also had to... Oh, can I not see? Will it not show me? Oh, you can't even see it anymore. Hold on, wait, it's letting me redeem? Wait, was I... No, it's not Horizon... I mean, I'm confused, but I guess I'll redeem it. I want to see if it works. No, it won't work. Well, now I'm confused, but okay. So I guess I can't show you guys. You used to be able to see it. You can't see it anymore. Huh. Unless I'm just stupid and there are 5 seasons, which there aren't. Okay, I guess I can't show you guys. It used to be a thing. I guess they took that part of the menu out this update. But yeah, no. On top of the fact that it was you had to do that, those people were probably focusing on progressing through the game, right? What little progression there was, customizing their cars, unlocking the cars they wanted to have. Any and/or all of the above, and then you'd have to have among those people, that limited subset of people that had the extra money, that had the time to play the game for those early days. They also had to grind a bit of Forzathon. And while it's not that time consuming, it's super out of the way if you don't know that that car's not coming back for another 5 months. It's kind of dumb. It's kind of dumb. We've got a waifu car. There's a sponsor I haven't seen in a long time. I want to see if this looks good. I see a lot of pink on this car, and I do like me some pink. I'm kind of digging it though. I like the hexagons. I'm kind of digging it. I think I'm gonna go with it. I don't know why I pressed B. I don't have to do that when I'm looking in this menu. In fact, I never have to do that in any menu because I have to download it if I've already bought the car. And I still think that's stupid. But whatever. We're gonna download this design by the Noble M400. I didn't see how much it costs to buy more of either. But yeah, I officially have nowhere to put my credits other than buying cool stuff on the auction house and stockpiling Aventadors and Peels and whatnot. Probably Woolings and Neos. You know what? I'm curious. Can I afford any Woolings on the auction house right now? Is anyone... That is not where I meant to put my thing. I don't know why I went to change them up. Anyone got a Wooling on the auction house? A lot of people do. 5 mil, though? No. Nothing I can even bet on. That's kind of unfortunate, but at least a bunch of people are willing to put them up. I'll probably stockpile on those later. But I have no reason to, like, go out of my way to do things just to earn money. Also, if you want to see what all of the car collection rewards are, I guess I can go over that. We have experience for Acura, credits for Acura, experience for Alpine, experience for Alumicraft, All You My Craft. I don't know, man. Experience for American Motors. We got a wheel spin for getting the Warthog, a wheel spin for Apollo, credits for Ariel, Aston Martin's got some soup, Audi's got some soup, Austin Healey's got an emote, you got some experience for Auto Union, some experience for Bach, some more experience for Bentley. You want to get BMW, you get a BMW. Bugatti gets some soup. We got experience for Buick, credits for Cadillac, experience for Can-Am. Go-Kart gives you experience. You know, a lot of the one-car ones give you experience or remotes, occasionally credits. You do Chevy, you get a Chevy. It's cool. I don't actually like this one. Because you just have this. Although, to be fair, you can't buy it. But it's in... Oh, it's a barn find. Okay. So it's basically a second copy of it, but permanently stuck at 2. And there's slight differences, but I'm not a fan of that. But it's whatever, you know. Maybe you want it. Maybe you prefer that one to the other one. They're both the C1. I don't care. You got experience for Datsun. If you get all of the spicy trucks, you get a wheel spin. If you get the DeLorean, you get 100 Forzathon points, which actually makes sense because it was originally a Forzathon reward. If you do Dodge, you get a Horn. If you get Donkervort, you get Forzathon points. Again, that makes sense. It's entirely composed of Forzathon points. For Exomotive, you get 3,000 experience. I do believe you need both cars for that, so I mean, you know, wheel spins are a pain. For Ferrari, you get a Ferrari. At least it's one of the good Ferraris. If you go ahead and get Ford done, remember that DLCs do not count toward your totals, but it does count everything in the base game. So brands like Exocet, where it is a Forza edition and a regular, you do need both of those. But brands like Ford, for example, the deluxe will still count toward your total, but is not required for completion. For example. So yeah, for completing Ford, you get the GT40. It's pretty cool. For completing Formula Drift, you get 2 soup. This one's pretty much done, actually. If you have, like, I think it's like 600 grand, and then the Formula Drift pack, then you have this done. For getting the Forsberg racing cars, you get 4,000 experience. You get, again, this free if you get DLC stuff. I think that they're just DLC anyway. For getting Funko, you get a wheel spin. GMC's experience. Hennessy's a wheel spin. Credits for Holden. Honda gives you Rabbids. I'm sad, bid. Also, I think none of these are DLC. I think technically these are all available. No, I know for a fact that these were all available at launch and none are DLC, and they all count because I didn't have this until I got the NSX GT. So, life is pain. Hoonigan, you get the Ken Block race suit. Makes sense. Hot Wheels, you get an emote. HSV, you get some credits. Hummer, you get a line. Hyundai, you get experience. Infiniti, you get a line. International, you get experience. Ital Design, you get Forzathon points. I believe this was a Forzathon car, so again, that makes sense. Jaguar, you get a Jaguar growl horn. I appreciate it. For Jeep, you get a wheel spin. For Koenigsegg, you get 2 soup. For Glorious Wonderful Yes, you get a wheel spin. What's wrong with the portrait of the GT? Why is the crossbow... Playground Games, why is the crossbow GT4 shy? Anyway, for Lamborghini, you get yourself another Lambo. I mean, like I feel like with Lambo, that's like the least relevant thing you could possibly have done. But you know what? At least Lambos are cool, and you know they're all-wheel drive, so we take those. For Land Rover, you get a wheel spin. For Lexus, you get a horn. For getting the Rally Fighter, you get a horn. For getting the Lola, you get a wheel spin. For completing Lotus, you get 2 regular wheel spins. For completing Maserati, you get 3 soup. It's just because this probably pretty much the entire... Oh, and also having a Forza edition. So, and also, how much is this thing? 2.5 million? Yeah, 3 super wheel spins makes sense. Yeah, then Mazda gives you an emote, so you know that's cool. McLaren, you get another McLaren. I think this is a terrible prize considering how much of a pain in the ass getting this thing is, but what do I know? For Mercedes AMG, you get a wheel spin. For Mercedes Benz, you get an old car. But it's a cool old car, so we take those. For Mercury, you get some experience. For Myers, you get 4,000 experience, doubling Mercury for double the cars. Except that's not an even trade because it's a Forza edition. I don't have to talk about that. For MG, you just have to get any one of these, actually, but one's Car Pass and one's Forzathon, so, and then one's just, I guess, a wheel spin exclusive. I don't know how I have 3 of it. But you get 2,000 experience. For Mini, you get some credits. This, of course, being a car I'm missing because I need to do another 40 points in the weekly Forzathon, or I think I need another, like, 30 or something. Mitsubishi, you get a horn. Morgan, you get experience. Morris, you get experience. Mosler, you get experience. This thing, you get an emote. Oh, I'm sorry. Mosler, you get a horn. That's not experience. I mean, a horn is something you can experience. For Neo, Forzathon points, of course, because it was a Forzathon brand. For Nissan, Forzathon car. That's why I don't have it. But you get the funny number Fair Lady. It's fair enough, actually. For Noble, there is no reward currently, because neither of these were in the base game. Still kind of weird that there isn't one. I feel like there should be one. Although I guess because it's... You'd probably have it be 100 Forzathon points, but then you have the car pass, you get it for free, because I still think it should be there. Opel to 2,000 experience. Pagani, you get a helmet. For Peel, I want to go home. For having this thing, you get experience. For having this thing, you get experience. For having this thing, you get a wheel spin. For having the golf cart, you get experience. Pontiac gives you credits. Porsche gives you a Porsche. Radical gives you a line. Razor gives you Forzathon points because it was a Forzathon thing. Ram gives you credits. Reliant gives you experience. Renault gives you a suit. Rimac gives you a wheel spin. Having this gives you a wheel spin. The disappointment is real. Only 25,000 credits. 10,000 experience for owning both Shell... Okay, wow. Later letters, they're just trolling, huh? Sierra gets you experience. Subaru gets you a wheel spin. Toyota gets you a soup. TVR gets you credits. Ultima gets you a funny meme. Haha. Vauxhall gives you experience. Volkswagen gives you soup. Volvo gives you credits. I almost said experience. Vol gives you a line. Willys gives you a line. Wuling, Forzathon exclusive, gives you the points. And Zenvo gives you credits. If you wanted to know what all of the things gave you, now you do. Now that I've been live for half an hour, let's drive. Although, to be fair, 5 minutes of this stream were not my fault. The game crashed. Well, it didn't crash, but I couldn't drive the new car yet, because the game said no. The game thought it was yesterday. Chat, I don't know if you know this, it's not yesterday right now. I'd be playing Paladins if it was. I can drive! I was not expecting to be able to do this. I love the interior of this thing. Listen to that engine! Okay, it doesn't sound as good in third person.
The next Horizon arcade event.
Yeah, I'm driving away from this Horizon arcade. Thanks, Anna.
Enjoy.
Dear God, that was close to me being just stuck in there. I don't know where I'm sitting in this car feels really weird to me in first person. But I love the engine sound in here. Out here, oh! It's a car. It's certainly a car. Ah, I am a failure. I see. A festival playlist. Wait, these are actual things it's trying to make me claim, but I can't? I can? I'm confused. Am I actually going to have gotten those? Okay, because I don't like having notifications. Playground games. What is wrong with your game? Like, on one hand, I'll take the free cars because I don't want the notification that I actually got it, too. I'm so confused! I like how the maxed out one has better every stat except for handling, and I can't help but wonder how that's the case. Like, it has better off-road and worse handling, but it's not on off-road tires of any kind, so I'm really confused. Also, hold on, wait, does this mean I have 2 DeLoreans now? I have 2 DeLoreans now. Understandable, Forza. Have a nice day. Anyway, we're, do I want to commit to loading screen hell? I think I'm going to commit to loading screen hell here. This is the 1 lap one, right? Yes. Good. This is an event lab course that I've discovered quite a while ago, and I played it recently, and I liked it. And you know what? I figured, you know, why not give this thing a shot on a spicy course? So it's only 1 lap, but it's going to be 1 lap on a spicy course, and I think since this is probably going to take a quick minute or 2 to load, I think now would be a great time to start the music. So if you all want to see the song that is currently playing, it is going to be in the bottom left corner of the screen. And if you want to check out any of the artists in this playlist, be sure to check them all out in the description, because the fact their music is stream safe is just absolutely amazing, and it helps streamers out quite a bit when we just need something to fill in as background noise, especially in a racing game where racing without background music can actually feel kind of awkward for the player. So having stuff like this and just between all of these people, just the ones in this playlist, there's so much variety that you can find music for absolutely anything you could want. And actually, most of it I do just listen to. A lot of the music in this playlist is just in my bigger playlist as well. So, that's cool as well. Like, I think the only artist I have in this playlist that isn't in my main is Glitch, and that's just because, I have separate playlists for, I have a separate playlist for instrumental stuff and vocal stuff, and I don't really have a lot of crossover outside of my stream safe stuff, playlist, so that is the only reason. And I still listen to Glitch when I just want background music with no vocals, so. Like I said, I listen to all of the artists in this playlist regularly. Anyway, we loaded in. I'm gonna hope that all of the props loaded. The first time I played this, there were several missing, and there are actually a lot that I can already see that weren't here before. So that's pretty nice. I don't actually know, though, just how many props are supposed to be here. I want to go for a nice clean overtake here if I can, or I will just run into you. That's fine. Okay. Pretty sure that was my fault. Oh, let's go! The tunnel loaded proper! The first time I played this, the roof of the tunnel wasn't here. Oh, I'm so excited. I get to actually experience it! Event lab working! It wants to look good for you guys, especially after it handed me a free DeLorean. I'm a failure? Okay, this thing actually handles prop collisions pretty well, though. How much did this thing weigh again? Oh, God! Okay. Alright. So if this thing breaks into a slide, it can recover as long as you're not a complete and utter failure. Hell, I'm pretty damn close to one, and I still... Yeah, this thing handles collisions with props pretty damn well. We take those. Ow. I'm a failure. No! My 6th place! Until I move out of it, but that will only be in a forward direction. The number will only shrink as my position goes goodly full. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this thing handles prop collisions really well. I did not expect it to. And then I started hitting them accidentally, and, I mean, they slow you down, but... I don't know, man. For something that's, like, performance-wise this high-end, I am really surprised at how well it handles it. Hey, we're in the bone zone. Look at all that tire smoke getting hit going sideways and then just recovering it, because apparently this thing's a beast. If you want to know why I call it the bone zone, by the way, this right here, from here up to here, and then around this area we're in now, is a circuit race in the game, and it's shaped like a bone, and so I call this area the bone zone. Occasionally I just call it the bone for short, but you know, that's fine. You know, I already really liked this track when it didn't load. Like, this was one that was carried by its layout. But, like, dear God, the props, the planes above didn't load the first time I played it either. This is so crazy. This is so crazy. This is a course with a fantastic layout and props that just complement that so well. Oh, bitch driving a buggy, okay. I think I'm finishing third this race, but that's not so bad. And you know what the best part is? We even had a pretty solid load time after all, too. And we recovered from that slide just well enough to hold on to third place, so that's not so bad. Are we vrooming and coming second from a person who's a mile behind you? No, not this time. Coming in third to people that are a mile ahead of me. Because driving stock in Forza is just a recipe for disaster. fair. Okay. Losing to the Corvette, that's fair. I get that. You know, PI-wise, that was I got, you know, outdriven by the A or whatever. Why am I racing against... Why? Why the Ford GT? That thing is 40 PI levels above me. Ah, well. Ah, well. It's fine. All according to Cake. Anyway, when we load back into the overworld, I'm gonna go upgrade this thing, and, we're gonna see what we can do with upgrades for this thing. I'm gonna try and do, like, a build for it, and let's see if I'm a complete and utter failure or not. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. But, you know, possibly so. We shall see. Oh, crap. I looked away and then I loaded in. We have a gift to grab beforehand, so we're going to set a waypoint on over there. Rear-wheel drive moment. We're going to head on over there in good old first-person cam, which feels really weird in this car specifically. Some cars just have really uncomfortable seating positions, and I don't know why.
400 yards. Turn left.
I just feel like I'm so far left. And yet there's still so much space to my left. I don't know. It's hard in this car's first person to tell, like, where my car is and how big it is. I am curious to see what someone has gifted away.
Turn left.
And to know if they are throwing away a random ass car or if they are actually gifting something to someone random. Although it can't be the newer returning players because I've gotten it, so Hall of Fame members? Possibly just anyone could have been the condition. Well, let's see what it is, because I got lucky enough to get given, whatever it is. So let's see. And then after we've upgraded this thing and made our build, I will of course grab a thumbnail screenshot. Probably as always happening just a tad after the hour mark. I feel like that's a pretty normal time at this point. I can't tell if this was supposed to be an actual gift or throwing away a car because it's a Viper. But I will say thank you for the car. I'll look after it. Because I will look after it. And probably not take it out of this barn. That's fine. We don't have to talk. Alright. That doesn't clear the waypoint, but I doesn't care. I does not care. If you're wondering what you just heard, by the way, sometimes when you drink out of a can, you know how some parts get stuck on like that, like near the rim? I like to. That's the sound of me sucking it up out off of the rim. Usually with soda, it's more fizzly and it sounds more like a. I can't make the sound without actually doing it with a soda cannon. I'm sad I can't destroy it. Oh, adjustable wing too. And it's an upgrade wing. I would argue the car looks better without it, mostly because the wing looks like Forza Aero. But it's not awful on the car. This was what, 10 levels up? We'll see. We'll see. For engine swaps, woo-hoo-hoo! Something this high-end doesn't normally have engine swaps. Also, this thing already weighs 2,300 pounds. It only has 400 horsepower, but it weighs 2,300 pounds, so it schmoves, I guess. This engine is the same weight, but it's more torquey than horsepower. Okay. Interesting. We have a lighter engine with even more horsepower. So if you were going for an S1 drag build, I get the feeling this might be the engine you want to use, because I know the V8 racing engine is a good one for customization. I guess it would depend how much power you can squeeze out of it. Because you are still losing weight off of this one and getting power. I guess it would be close between the V8s. Also, I think this is the better racing V8 in terms of PI efficiency anyway. And then even lighter, but a bit less horsepower off the bat. Only one level lower. I feel like this one will probably be better. And then a V6. You lose some power, but you lose some weight in the process. And then for this thing, all of these engines are lighter than the stock engine. That's very interesting. I like the sound of this engine, so I'm going to roll with it. All-wheel drive is going to throw us into S2 already. Ooh. Okay. We're going to go with this thing instead. And then the all-wheel drive is going to do a lot less since we have less horsepower. Yeah, and then all of these engines become a lot more sensitive. I think this is a slightly more PI efficient engine than the 3.0. And I don't think the Racing V6 is a top tier engine. Yes, I'm doing a sweaty tune, because I think those are fun, because I like to see how far I can push a car. Let's go! Speaking of sweaty tuning and PI. Okay, so now that all-wheel drive, I'm really curious, is this still even more? Ouch. Okay, that's fine. So I guess we won't be doing any aero tuning on the front side. What tire compound is it stock? We're on sport tires. I think I'm going to go with the rally tires because they're very similar to sport tires, but as you can see there, they have a little more grip and they give you that off-roading potential. Rally tires are really comfortable. Off-road tires are the fun and comfortable tires, and then rally tires are just commonly used in ANS1 builds. Now the big thing we've got to do is we've got to upgrade the transmission, because we lose so much speed in the all-wheel drive conversion if we don't at least go up to the 7-speed, and even then, I think we're still losing some of our speed stat here. Quite a bit, actually. But, you know, I'm sure slamming some extra horsepower like, probably fixes that just fine. I don't think 11 pounds is worth burning a level, though. We have weight reduction? Okay, so I guess the drivetrain swap made the car heavier. Because it was 2,300 pounds. It must be the drivetrain swap, right? It is. Yeah. It's only about 100 pounds. So weight reduction plus the drivetrain swap ends up, you know, putting you about even. But I don't think we need the weight reduction. What I will do, though, is grab the rally suspension. That'll drop us a level and give us a wide range of tuning possibilities. I really want the race brakes. That's... Ooh. It's 8 levels. I don't know if we need that. The car kind of slows down fine. And I want to make sure we can chunk some supercharger upgrades on here. Gotta upgrade the soup. Everyone knows about the soup, okay? 38 horsepower for 1 level. Gamer moment. Plus 6 horsepower, minus 2 levels. Always love to see that. Always love to see that. And then we have 11 horsepower for 3 levels. God, that's this much. Okay. 9 levels for... So that's almost 6 horsepower per level. Almost. It's like a few decimals beneath that. Okay. 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 I'll have to keep that in mind. So, we want to try and break up over 105. I don't know, that's a hard part to compete. Like, camshaft is a really inconsistent part, and I also know that if you drive manual, you usually don't want to upgrade those unless it's like all you have left that's useful. If you do drive automatic though, and I don't know why that's the case in terms of like in-game performance, but I've heard that that's the case. But I do drive automatic, and also if you do drive automatic, it's just a really inconsistent part because sometimes it's insanely good in terms of how much PI you get for the levels, and sometimes it's worse than exhaust. Speaking of, that's really good for exhaust standards. But anyway, there's the S1 build we're gonna schmongle with. I'm gonna save this as a tune, actually. I want to see what it can do maxed out. Just drive to a race or something maxed out first. Because, you know, I'm always curious to see what cars can do maxed out. And then we'll take out the S1 tune to a race. And then... we'll see. I'm just going to save this as S, because it's S1. And a lot of times I save my S1s as S. So, you know, there's that. Just gotta wait for this to save. There we go. Not gonna publish it because it's just a stock tune with some upgrades. Granted, it might be a solid build for all I know. I certainly don't. Nor do I expect it to be. We'll start with the V6. I don't expect this to actually be the best engine. We're gonna have to compare some numbers around. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, we're gonna slap on everything we can and see where we go from here. I will get to upgrade the brakes on this. I'm wondering if this thing's going to be able to hit X-Class. I'm very curious. We're going to keep the rally tires on for right now. Because if we can hit X-Class with rally tires, and we might... Oh my god! Add one to the list of cars that reach X-Class with rally tires. Oh my goodness. Now, I don't think we'll be doing it with off-road race tires. Unless... No way, dude! Plus one to the list of off-road race tires, X-Class cars. That is exactly what we're doing. I will be test driving this. Oh my god. Oh, that's so sick. But can we squeeze more than 1460 horsepower out of this thing using one of these other racing engines? Also, can we just talk about the fact that all of this car's engine swaps, except for this one, are race engines? And I think this is also a race car engine. I don't know for sure. You have 5 racing engines to swap in. That's kind of insane. So yeah, we're looking to top 1460. That is the horsepower number we are looking to schmangle into the ground. So let's see if we can do it. I don't know if we will. Like once you hit X-Class, your engine being PI efficient doesn't matter. It's how much horsepower you cram in your engine. We do not come close with this engine. So moving on to the V8. Throw in the twin turbo. As one does. and just try to see if we can push this thing up. I have a feeling we won't, given how few upgrades there are. We'll see where the turbo puts us in the end. Ooh. 100 short. But it would be so easy with any tire compound to just make this be your engine for the S2 build. And I just don't think it would be worth it. So, with the closest engine still whiffing by 100, off-road tires, X-Class car. I cannot even believe these are such rare occurrences. It is so rare that your car can have off-road tires, reach X-Class at the same time. A lot of the cars that can actually reach X-Class can't have off-road tires at all. They, a lot of them will come with slicks and only be able to go to rally tires for off-road. So to then also have off-road tires in X-Class and then be able to do both is just insane. Alright. I think I'm going to say screw the S1 build. I mean, I might drive it anyway. We're going to head out in this thing, get our thumbnail shot, and then drive this absolute abomination. We're going to save this as XOR. And we're not going to do a whole lot of tuning to it, if any. In fact, I think for now, I just won't. But, we've got this nice X-Class tune save. Well, build. It's not tuned at all. So, let's go get a thumbnail shot. Maybe we'll get this one before the hour mark as well. God damn it, the waypoint's still there. Alright. I don't know where we want to test this thing exactly. Definitely in a dirt race. We could do the, scramble in Guanajuato. I feel like there's not a lot of dirt to really test it on. I could go full-on basic bitch and go to the Baja circuit, which is just always a good time. Always a good time. We do the Mulahey scramble. That is also not a lot of dirt, though. I want to do, I like doing circuits. This one's about half asphalt, half, ooh, yeah, this one's good. We'll do the river scramble after we get the thumbnail shot. In fact, you know what? We'll get the thumbnail shot in the race. We'll get the thumbnail shot in the race. I think the river scramble's a good one, because I can get a good feel for how this car handles in the dirt and on the road. And that's just absolutely fantastic when you're testing a car with off-road tires. The game's like, no, don't drive that. Drive anything else. Anything, I beg of you. And I say no. I drive noble. I drive noble and you cannot stop me. Also, I've fallen hella behind on effects releases, and I really want to get caught up, because I know that, I know the new Nefex stuff is back to, the copyright-free stream safe stuff. And I know what I want to throw into my playlist, god damn it. And I know Prince Whatever has been working on a lot of new stuff, and I can't wait to hear it. I think Jonathan Young's been working on some new stuff as well. But, like, covers and stuff are obviously harder to have in these playlists. I do want to check the tuning, actually. I want to see, I I do wanna pull my tire pressure up just a bit. And then we'll do my thing where I delete all of the odd numbers from the universe in my. Those seem like really short gears. But I guess if we're racing, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna try and leave pretty much everything normal, other than stuff that I feel like will be super helpful. And the rest of it I'll leave. Okay. Here we go, baby. The power of the off-road build X-Class Noble M400. Dear God, this thing is insane off the line. I wish we had X-Class Rivals leaderboards. I would love to see what the crazy things would be for cross-country and whatnot. Wetness on my car. Hi, friend. I'm bad at this game. Sorry. My wing! That's fine. Whee! Yeah! All right, here's our thumbnail shot. These while I align the shot to look nice. Oh, kicking up the dirt behind me too. Hell yeah, baby. Hell yeah, baby. Oh, that's so sad. All right, I kind of want to go into effects mode though. It's a little dark here. There we go. That's about what we're looking for. Thanks, iTunes. Please stop being in my way. Okay, there we go. There we go. I cannot believe. I had no idea that I would be able to bring this thing to X-Class. Oh, this is literally gone from a car I did not care about. Like a cool car, but one I didn't really particularly care about. Straight to just being an awesome car. At least in Forza. Open my Forza thumbnails folder. This is my 24th Horizon 5 stream, apparently. Damn. I cannot believe I've been streaming this game for that long. No, but I guess that makes sense, though, because 52 weeks in a year. I've been streaming it weekly pretty much since launch, right? Oh, and also, we'll actually take the in-game shot of this as well, and I'm actually going to save this one in-game, because I kind of like it. Also, got a mono, a crossbow, a 311, and of course the new car, none of which I had photographed before, again, obviously with the new car, but still pretty cool to just have all of these. Save just Forza as well. Current car, racing, I guess filtered would probably be the thing, and these are the defaults. So obviously defaults actually make sense in this case. I think that's a pretty sick thumbnail. So yeah, this thing definitely has trouble steering, and I feel like the extra grip of the rally tires might be more helpful for that, as well as messing with handling tuning settings. But I think off-road race tires might not be the way to go for a dirt build for this thing. I know a big part of the reason that they're used for a lot of dirt builds is just PI efficiency. They're, like, the rally tires are only... Pain. The rally tires are only slightly better for a decent chunk more PI, as rally tires are a bit better than sport in a lot of cases in terms of handling. And off-roads are, on a good day, about equal with street in most cases. So, and of course, like, they have differences from them as well. Like they're a bit slidier in nature. But as you can see, a lot of these corners I'm just sliding, which is not how we want to be going. I tried to cheese that, and my card, like, nimble as hell, dodged the flag, and I'm very sad. Yeet! Obviously, the solution is to just not miss the checkpoint next time, which I will attempt to do. But to do that consistently would be require not being a failure, which is not something I'm great at. I feel like I could make tweaks to this car and it could be pretty crazy. What I really want to know is this going to be a meta dirt car for S2? Oh my god, dude, why did it go so far right? No! No! Rocket away! I was gonna say it with my 1400 horsepower, but I feel like that's more torque than horsepower. And by I feel like, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's how cars work. And I don't know how much torque I have. Approximately enough to go sideways when I touch water. Apparently. I like how somehow this is the best I've come into that water splash, but it's the worst angle I've come into it at. So, you know, life is nice. Life is not an asshole to me at all. Life isn't just like, here's some lemons. Yeah, by the way, they rotted like 4 years ago. But they're lemons. Make lemonade, bitch! Nobody wants the rotten lemonade. So I went bankrupt because of life giving me those lemons. And then I sued life. I hope you've enjoyed the story of my existence. That's the whole thing. That's everything prior to YouTube. That's what happened. True story. Factual. It's not that good. I'm gonna be honest, it's not that good. But I also left a lot of the handling stuff stock. And I am fairly certain that just some tuning alone would be massive for this thing. I think a little bit of course I'm gonna like the design. I think a bit of handling tuning. Like I can already think of one thing that I want to do. I'm gonna go do it, save the tune, then we're gonna install the S1, and we're gonna go take that on a road course. And then we're gonna start working on Forzathon. If it ever wants to load me back into the game, then I can play the game. That would be wonderful. It loaded me in. I see. At 24 grand. I see. Yeah, we're just gonna head over here. I'm also gonna flip these, see if that's all. But we're gonna do this a little bit. Hopefully that'll help with the understeer problem. Maybe just being able to turn in more quickly will help, as well as bring the downforce up a little bit. And I want to have brakes that are a little stronger. Actually, ooh, do I want to... Yeah, we'll go 55 for now. And I'm just gonna do all the basic stuff over here, as one normally does. And then I'll probably mess with this more, honestly, off-stream today, but don't worry about that for now. Fly current setup. Now I'm gonna go in, save setup over the X-Class tune that I already have. And, then I'm going to apply the S2 or S1 tune. I also kind of want to make an S2. Ooh, I want to make an S2 dirt tune. Ooh, that could be interesting. Step 1, take the weight reduction off. That was several levels for 100 pounds. That's not worth anything, dude. It's so bad. It's like a really bad weight reduction part. I know the car already weighs, like... I was going to say about as much as the Circuit Spec Mini, but that's the Crew 1 joke. Anyway. So here's the S1 tune with significantly less stupid going on. Where, oh where, can we test this thing? I do like me a good circuit. You know what? Let's head to the Bone Zone. Let's head to the Bone Zone, because this is one of those circuits that's just ever reliable. This one, Horizon Mexico, Playa Azul, which I don't know why. In Playa Azul, I have trouble specifically hitting the checkpoints in Rivals. And I don't have trouble in drift events or in races, the rare time I play drift online. But I never have trouble in non-Rivals things at Playa Azul Circuit. But then in Rivals, I always struggle with that first, that checkpoint at the first big U-turn. And I don't know why, and it's that one checkpoint. And I have no idea why. Granted, I've only driven it in S2 and D class, I think. Or at least I've only driven it seriously in S2 and D class. But in Extreme Fast and Extreme Slow, I have trouble hitting that checkpoint. And that checkpoint alone. So, you know, life is pain. But Playa Azul is a great circuit. It's a good speed circuit, but the corners are sharp enough that you can't just accelerate the entire time. Pretty cool. It's a great speed circuit. As far as road circuits go, I love both of the ones in Guanajuato. The one outside the stadium's pretty cool. As previously established, again, the Bone Zone's pretty cool. Mulahey Road Circuit's also pretty nice. You know, not a bad choice indeed. Ow. Bit of understeer. I genuinely think that a bit of tuning menu shenanigans will get rid of that. I mean, you can see my tires. Hold on. Wait, why did they flick left? When and why? I, like, let off a little bit, but I didn't go left at all. I never even went neutral, and that time the car just said, no, I don't want to turn. Again, nothing here that can't be tuned out a little bit. Pretty much the same issues we had in X-Class. So I think it might just be that, might just be that the car struggles to handle when you throw this much power into it. Although it handled fine, I might want to try a rear-wheel drive S1 build. Not quite, like, full-on power build, but that might also help with the understeer as well. But again, understeer is something you can usually tune out as long as it's not awful. I am sad. Hi there. Okay, so a lot of the understeer is happening when I am Okay, see, okay, so I'm at least figuring the car out, which is a good thing. I missed it now, yep. Damn it! Oh, come on! Yep. And it puts me just close enough that it's literally impossible. I are sad. Ooh, that was very close to a mistake. There's nothing like a good fast-paced race to some Sonic music, though. Like, let's be honest. Yeah, the default settings for this tune don't like. It's untuned. It's a front-wheel drive car. That's what this is. I've built a front-wheel drive car without meaning to, and I'm kind of okay with that. I do like me some front-wheel drive. Like, once I got used to it, it's a nice car. It's quick. But definitely need to do a bit of handling tuning on it. I think a lot of just the same stuff I did on the X-Class build should at least theoretically steer me in the right direction. Pun not intended, but very accepted. But overall, I really like the M400. It's not a car I came in caring about, but of course, it's something new. I was definitely, I was excited, but I was like average new car excited, not new crossbow excited. And you know what? It did not disappoint. The car stock was absolutely wonderful to drive. It wasn't the quickest thing on the circuit, but you know what? That's fine. Doesn't need to be every time. And then, S1, it felt pretty okay once I do a bit of tuning. I'm sure this thing will feel pretty damn on point, and it reaches X-Class with off-road race tires, which is just... whoo! Not a common occurrence at all. Anyway, I did say that I wanted to tackle the, event lab thing because I was curious, as well as that I wanted to tackle the, 1 in a million for this Forzathon Championship. And by 1 in a million, I think there's been one a week. But
We're going to head over to this event lab thing. And do it. And then we're going to do the, I think it was what, a street racing championship? So let's check out what Event Lab has to offer in Forzathon this time with crazy carts. Oh, and this is a track toy as well. I guess I'll be testing some of those handling changes right now, chat. I'll have to make them and then test them, but that's perfectly fine. Also, I appreciate the playlist giving me the chill music while we're loading into an event. I think that's, you know, really convenient timing, but we take those. We take those. Sorry, I had someone message me earlier about a thing, and I forgot to... I'm hitting the restart button. Oh, God, the frames. I am not understeering with these frames. The menu is frame dropping. Oh, life is pain. Oh, life is pain. You know, we'll just swap these. Eliminate all odd numbers from the gears. It's a good luck charm I like to do. Go with the basic bitch alignment standard stuff. This is a great starting point. I know this is not always the best press one, but I'm gonna try this. And hopefully, that'll help us understeer less. Unless I'm doing this completely wrong, but you know, who cares? And then of course, this down. There we go. Okay, game. Go drunk. You're home. And normally you go 110, 100, or 100, 110. I'm gonna go 100, 100, because that's been a thing I've been kind of going for when cars super understand. I'm gonna go 70% toward the rear instead of that 65, and hopefully that erases most of the understeer that I have been dealing with. could not see the race line. It was dark, faded, and underneath the cars in front of me. IR sadness. Oh well. Bit of an old versus new, and the dying... Oh my goodness. Oh god. Oh dear. Oh shucks. So I do think I have to win this because it's a championship. Woo! That was close. Hey, we got a go-kart up ahead. Nice. Whee! So this is just a Muley Road circuit, but spicy. Oh my goodness! This is recoverable! Ow. That is not, though. Oh, that is painful. Like literally, that probably hurt my character. Oh! Checkpoint missed! No! I cry every Tim. Eric Tim. Come back, little go-kart! I need your... Doom Pixel. Found a Doom Pixel in a goddamn featured Forzathon event lab. That's how unavoidable they are. Actually, I see a lot of Doom Pixels. Buddy. Oh, that's not a go-kart, that's a... No, is that a go-kart or a donkerboard? I actually can't tell if it's a go-kart or a nose car. No, that's definitely a go-kart. I couldn't turn right because the 4-pound car was pushing me. I should make an event lab event where called Go-Kart versus Nose Car. And it's just a regular course in the game, but it's only the go-kart and the nose car. That would be so perfect, dude. That would be so amazing. I think taking the ramps is faster for most cars. Especially because this is locked to S1. I wish that doing this made Event Lab events appear in your history, because I would have saved last week's and this week's to play again in the future, but I can't. I mean, I can probably search Crazy Carts by name, and I don't remember what last week's was called. I'm actually going to see if I can search Crazy Carts by name. And yes, it was the go-kart. No nose cars were present. We did have another M400 in the race. We saw a Vol in the race. The M30 GTR's in the race. A Morris Forza Edition, a Myers Forza Edition, a Viper, 3 911s, because it wouldn't be a Forza post Porsche inning if there weren't 30 billion 911s. It was 3 of the same at least, but still.
Just feels like a bad mood, but you're turning your back soon. I've been stabbed in the back too, so it's over now. It's over.
That was a really fun course, though. Like, that was amazing. And the neat thing is, because of how the course was set up, that would not be possible without... I mean, it would be possible, but the course wouldn't work if we didn't have the Event Lab props. And that's a great showcase of configs that you just can't do without them within reason. But because we have them, you can just put up these little walls, and now you just put a little square here, and suddenly what would have been an open area that would have made you know, something require like 5 checkpoints of just driving on a specific path, well, now you only need 1 checkpoint going in, 1 checkpoint coming out. Only 12 grand, 13 grand for that race, so a little disappointing, but... Also, I didn't really comment on it. The car felt really nice during that race. I'm sure I can improve the handling a bit more, but I'll probably end up... I'll probably just end up jacking someone's tune, eventually, for S1. Because making it not do that is something I'm interested in. Now, the Street Race Championship, I believe I saw somewhere, I just don't know where. It starts with Festival Gate Crash. This is a good course. When the AI doesn't have 10 of them aggressively crashing into you. Oh, okay. They were just doing the race. Oh, it is High Rollers. Oh, it is... Wait, I thought High Rollers was... Okay. So it's 2 mil for High Rollers. I thought High Rollers was more expensive than that. Oh, well. Is that a cat? Oh my god, that's so cute! Oh, that's so cute. Alright, what do I want to drive? I feel like... Okay, so there's a big part of me that wants to drive the Neo. Oh, it's not... Oh, the Neo's not expensive enough. I was gonna say, there's a big part of me that wants to drive the Neo, but I feel like I drive the Neo for a lot of things. I could do the Evo. I also got this Veyron gifted to me. And assuming this isn't, assuming this wasn't a meme tune, like the Unicorn I bought. You know what? I'm really curious. I got this thing as a gift drop. I want to see what this thing is. I want to see what this Veyron is because it's tuned to the top of S2. I'm curious. I must know for science. You know what's funny about about the fact I got this was, I got gifted this after coming out of a race in my other Veyron, when I was gonna save the tune, scrap it, and then go make a top of S2 tune in it, and then I got this thing. And I've been, it was only a couple days ago, but I've been wanting to test it. So, hopefully it's not a meme tune. Hopefully it's not a meme tune. Although good on the funny if it is, but... I am a failure. Also, that one AI is just even worse at this race than I am. You know what this tune reminds me of? Ah! Reminds me of the... No! It reminds me of the builds that I made for this thing in Horizon 3 for the mainland Goliath. It's a pretty nice tune. It's not a crazy meme tune. No! Be my brakes, good sir, or dodge out of the way like an asshole, that's fine. Yes, he's the asshole for not letting me slam into him and use him to slow down. I'm not the asshole for trying to do that. After all, I am from Pennsylvania. All of my bad choices on the road are someone else's fault. I know Pennsylvania doesn't have the worst drivers, but dear God, they're up there. Whew. I feel like just about any big city, at least in the US, probably has worse drivers than PA on average, but... PA's gotta be up there on the list of worst average driver in terms of states. Definitely in the top 50. I missed it, didn't I? I did! God damn it! I want to go home, Mom. No, this is actually a really nice tune, though. Don't miss, don't miss, don't miss. Oh, God, that wasn't the end. What is it with me and misjudging how long the straights are at the end of races that end at the main site? I don't... How am I this bad at life? How am I this bad at life? Oh, well. I don't know if I've ever seen that bug come up on a Horizon race. I think I've only seen that happen in Event Lab. It was pretty short, but I don't think I've ever seen that in regular races. That's kind of interesting. Oh, God. Oh. I took a bigger sip than I was intending of my caffeinated beverage. And it just went down in all of the wrong ways. Oh, God, it went down all at once. That was not pleasant. Anyway, that's a hell of a way to finish off an energy drink. Or really, any serving of any beverage. Where do each of these go? Right, so this also goes close to the festival. I swear to God, if this one also goes toward... They all converge upon the festival. I think that's funny that they all converge upon the festival. Yeah, I quite like this Veyron tune. I'm excited to do the rest of this championship in it. Get those 5 Forzathon points. And we'll get 5 more for driving the RS200. Because that will not be difficult to get. At all. Also, the Vulcan's a really nice car stock. It's just, it's not one of the quicker stock cars. I would know. I've tested many. And I'm pretty sure that the best S2 cars stock are... If I'm remembering what the testing I did at that point gave me. I know the Sesto Forza edition was up there. I think that was consistently the best. The Neo and the FXXK Evo were also really good. So was the Forza edition Mercedes was really good. Ow. So the AI in front of me just rammed the Pagani and then brake checked me. What a dick. Like, this isn't even like, oh, they're ganging up on... That guy's just being an asshole to everyone. Like, damn. Life is pain. Can I recover this? No, because the game doesn't care what I do with the left stick. The steering wheel does what it wants. I hate this game and I want to go home. Yeah, that did not work. Hello, Tom. Welcome to the stream. Man, imagine driving a car that doesn't weigh the goddamn combined weight of the entire beluga whale population. Imagine being able to corner because your car doesn't weigh 7 million pounds. I wanna go home. I like the Veyron as much as the next cat girl, but come on, man. It weighs too much. It's a chunky boy. I am, oh, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. Oh, I'm doing this race again. We're just gonna... Did I just go... Did I just go flying off track? Or was that one of the AI? Did I just go flying off track, or was that one of the AI? I'm scared. Interesting. Ah. Much better start for me and the Pagani when... Okay, bye. I'm sad. I'm sad. I'm sad. More brakes was not, in fact, the solution. I'm gonna more break my goddamn... Oh my god, dude. I get it. You weigh half what I do and can actually turn. You don't have to flex it by passing me in every corner. Alright? What do you think this is? Domino's pizza delivery? No! It's a street race. I don't know what that comparison means. Can I stop being bad at video games for 10 seconds? Please! How do I like the Veyron when I am this bad at cars that understeer like this? Okay, I'm bad at this game in general, but like... But especially at cars that are understeery. I do very ungood with them. And somehow, god damn it, dude! Remember during the last race when I said how much I liked this tune and it felt smooth and whoever gifted this to me had a cool tune? I take it all back. What the hell? I swear, it's like the longer I drive it, the more I understeer. That's what it feels like. It feels like the longer I drive this thing, the more understeer I have to deal with. Like, it felt fine, and, I don't know, man. The Avaya might have a better turning circle than this. God damn it! Stop going sideways! No! I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat this Veyron. I'm going to consume my car. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Come back here! Yeah! Sideways! In before second place. No. Oh my god, he's gonna T-bone me off camera. Oh, he did T-bone me, and he was just accelerating. Oh, never mind. Never mind. They just brake because that's the last place my car was before it disappeared, so they're confused. I see. I'm betting that's what. Huh. That's neat. That's neat. Oh yeah, I pulled up the note on my thing. I forgot the Apollo welcome pack ended up being a really good car stock for us too. Yeah, it was, the best ones ended up being the Apollo Welcome Pack. The F50 GT was pretty solid, but, it definitely wasn't great. The FXXK Evo was really good. The Sesto Forza Edition ended up being the best, obviously, because what a shock. The Mercedes Forza Edition was also up there, and then the Neo was up there, and there were a couple other okay ones. Like, the CCGT, the Koenigsegg, ended up being one of 2 cars out of every stock S2 car that I tested. All of the ones that were either high level or had some reason for me to have confidence in them, like being a race car. Out of all of them, only 2 of the cars I tested, and again, this is all stock, only 2 of the cars I tested on Horizon Mexico Circuit could make the last corner at speed without braking. And they were the Sesto Forza Edition and the Koenigsegg CCGT. And I don't know why. Like, okay, the Sesto FE is broken. I get that. But why the CCGT? Why is that the only other stock S2 car that was able to do that? That's so weird to me. I think that was like pretty much the only reason I even gave the CCGT a positive marking, because like it wasn't terrible. The problem was just it needs a really technical course to shine over the better cars. I think on more technical courses it could probably run with the Sesto though, as far as stock stuff goes. Alright, hold on! No! No! We are not understeering on the highway, Veyron! I missed it, didn't I? God! Son of a Whalmer cheese. I don't know what Whalmer cheese is, but the son of one has been exclaimed. One Whalmer cheese. Wow. Ah. I have been scarred by the understeer. And that's why! I'm gonna slide. You know what? Did the steering wheel? God. I want to see this. Was the steering wheel actually... Was the game ignoring me? Yes. Why did I turn left? I never pressed left. I was trying to get back on the road. I do not understand this game. Like, when the game ignores what I tell it to do, is it because it's this game and it's buggy? Or is it because someone thought that was good game design? Because, pain. I was really hoping that just lifting would get me through that corner. I severely overestimated my 9 trillion ton ping. I was about to try and say as an insult that this thing's basically just,
That's right. Sometimes all we really need is hope.
I was gonna insult this thing by saying that it's just 4,500 pounds of... I'm sorry, did I not make that turn the first time? Did rewinding make the corner harder to make? I can't... My tiny non-time traveler brain doesn't understand... Okay, well that one was my fault. I'm not a time traveler nor a race car driver. I guess I just don't have a grasp on how, temporal backlash affects, my car. I guess I don't have a grasp on that. God! Turn! Turn! Oh my god, dude! It understeers, so I turn early. So it oversteers. Well, it doesn't oversteer, it just also doesn't understeer, and then it understeers again! I'm going home, Mom. I'm going home, Mom. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. I don't want to go home. Funny number! Will I ever play GT7? That depends on if I have a system I can play it on anytime while it's relevant. Because I would like to. I just probably won't be able to. Game, I assure you, I missed that checkpoint, but you know what? I'll take it. Alright? Game's trying to be nice to me. I won't look the gift walrus in the toaster. Good sentence. I am so good at this game. Yeah, roads are overrated anyway. I did it! I love the Veyron, but God, I hate the Veyron, man. Ugh. All of that for a Ferrari I don't care about, because I want to earn a car that I also don't care about. But I want my complete car collection, damn it. And I will have it. I shall live up to the legend of Erwin, destroyer of Darius. But, you know, GT7 is a game that I would definitely like to play. Just, I don't know if I'll have the chance by the time it, like, before it's just irrelevant. So, you know, that's unfortunate. Because I don't have a PS5, and my PS4 exists but doesn't work. So that is unfortunate. I don't care about that Ferrari in any capacity. So, would it be faster to do this or just do 4PR? I mean, I guess it's probably faster to just do the 4PR stunts, right? Skip the Trailblazer for now. And then, hell, even faster than that would be... Oh yeah, because that needs the M600, so I can just do these three and then take the pickup. A-Class Morris, huh? Oop, that is not the button I meant to press. Oh, well. Okay, danger sign was over here. Right, okay, which you come at from this side, I believe. If I am recalling correctly, which I am probably not, I am bad at this. I don't know what being bad at the game has to do with remembering where things are on the map, but, you know. Fine, don't worry about it. I'm facing the wrong way because the game does not like me. Why do I have 3 of the Forza edition? And why have I never gotten in any of them? Wait, was it B class? Or was it A? Hold on, am I dumb? I'm gonna do it and hope that it was A class and that I can do it in this thing just... Thanks, game. It's telling me to give up and drive away. Bad for the game, I'm not a bitch! I did, however, come at it from the wrong side. I think I've done that every time I've needed to come to this particular danger sign. Because I am so good at this. Okay, I am the best at fast traveling danger signs. I don't like this game. I'm gonna hit a tree. No, I'm gonna hit rocks. Oh! Oh! Yeah! We did it! I'm a gamer! Alright, what do we gotta do for the Durf zone in the Bone zone? I have to get 2 whole stars, chat. 2 whole stars in the Bone Zone Drift Zone. I see. Ah, Forza menus, please. Was it this one? I think it was this one, right? I think it was the... Crap. I think so, because I think it was yellow in the thing. I was not paying attention to the car. I was only paying attention to the points when I checked it on the map. And, you know, I mean, if anything, I think that just proves how amazing I am at life. You know? Just saying. Wow, I got the thing done. So challenging. I'm okay with these being easy.
What's better than a 599? A 599 with 900 horsepower and traction control off.
A 599 with 599 horsepower. For maximum funny. Okay, and then it was, I think, the speed trap, right? Because the speed zone, because I want to skip out on the Trailblazer for now. Because that's a little more time consuming. And then the speed zone, yes, that's in the M600. So where, oh where is the speed tarp? Ah, it's this one. Right. I'm not even going to check how fast I need to go. Yes! More levels! Anyway. I mean, it's near the top of B class. I think this is stock, but I might be wrong about that. Don't know. Time to go as fast as I can. I am in a B class car, and it is a truck. Oh dear. Oh dear, I have made critical error. The hell was the lineup for it? Oh, it was coming through here. Okay. Right. I haven't done this speed trap since week 1 of this. I'm still upset that these are limited time, by the way. It's so dumb. I find it so stupid that they're limited time. It's so annoying. Because I don't want to be forced to grind these out for good scores, you know, in the month that they've given us, but I am forced to, if I want to, ever. And that makes me sad. Anyway, that fence is having a good time. I have 3 of this thing, and I've never driven any of them. And I need to photograph any hoonigan at the stunt park. So that's what we're gonna do. And that will unlock me the noble M600. And then I'm going to drive the M600, which I feel like I don't often do. I feel like a lot of the time I get my Forzathon cars, and then I'm like, well, I've been live for 3 hours, time to wrap up. I feel like we just kind of schmooved to this one. And then I don't know what we're gonna do after that. I mean...
Horizon Arcade will begin.
I don't care.
Good luck.
Yay! Perfect. I can't hide the HUD. Oh, that's awful. Also, where the hell did the pins I just hit go? Oh, I guess they already fell. Well, if I haven't been in it... I was gonna say it's very unlikely that I photographed it, but I guess that's wrong. You know what? Screw it. I'll download this one, but I won't share it. Because I don't think it's worth uploading. I just want to have the shot. And just like that, we have unlocked the noble M600. Which was in Horizon 4 base game, in case you're wondering. And while I don't receive a car manufacturer bonus affinity mastery completion thing, I'm not going to scroll that far up. I do receive, as previously established, a Noble M600. Where the hell is it? There it is. That's going on the list of S1 cars to test out stock. Because it's pretty high up there, and it might be a pretty strong contender. I really don't know what to do for the rest of this stream, if I'm being honest. Ooh, we're on the right side this time, and again, the camera feels really awkward in first person. The engine doesn't sound as good, I feel like. Yeah, the engine doesn't sound as good in first or third person. Ouch. Yeah, but oh well. Clonk! I'm gonna be honest, it doesn't actually feel as good stock as the M400 though. I feel like this is going to be a very similar thing to customize, so I am going to go in and see what we can do with it. I'm not going to do a racing it stock, because it just feels like a worse M400 in terms of how it's driving. So, fun. I guess at that point I might as well throw the M400 on there and see if it actually is just better. That would be really funny. And then, yeah, we'll see what we can do. We'll see if this thing can also reach X-Class, if it can also do it with off-road race tires. Doubtful that we can, but maybe we can destroy it? Nope, that's tragic. Oh well, slap all of the upgrades on there. See, it really is so similar to the Forza Aero, the wing the other one has. Extra 100 horsepower for, what is that, 4 levels? 10 levels. But that's 100 horsepower for 10 levels. Oh, that is a lot of top speed we're supposedly losing. Jeez. So we're trying to get that up to 9.1. And of course, the stats are kind of wonk, right? Plus, tuning will also be a big factor. I already did the visuals. I don't know, I need to back in there. Tuning will be a big factor, so I'm not sure if... also on sport tire stock, which is interesting. We're going to go with off-road race tires, because again, the goal is to see if this thing reaches X-Class with them. Or at all, if it doesn't. I don't know why I went back into drivetrain. I don't normally go into it that early, but I just wanted to upgrade the seat. The thing. Oh well. This thing rides lower with rally suspension, I think. Is it a bit heavier, or is that just because of conversions? Who knows? I doesn't. So I don't think we're hitting X-Class with off-road tires. We might with rally. Depends on how chunky the turbo gets. I think this is the exact same horsepower that we had with this engine in the other Noble, which I guess makes sense for them to share an engine swap. X-Class with rally tires? No. Neither with sports. But semis give you X-Class, as do slicks. So understandable. Have a nice day. I guess I'll just leave this thing in X-Class, whatever. Actually, you know what? I don't want to drop my PI that low. But there we go. Okay, wait, okay. That's 8 pounds and drops us that much lower. And that's 11 pounds but keeps us in S2. And I figure, you know what? If we're committing to this, we're committing to this. Roll with an S2 build. Hope for the best. There we go. I'm not even going to drive this thing. I genuinely don't know what to do now. Like, I feel like I've had something to do in every Horizon 5 stream up until now for, like, a good few hours. And now I'm just out of ideas. Like, I can drive this thing, but I don't care enough to. So... Is the BRZ on the list for C-Class? The BRZ is on the list for C-Class. Well, in that case, we're gonna go do some C-Class testing of stock cars on Horizon Mexico Circuit, I guess. Until I get bored with the BRZ. I'm probably just gonna lap for, like, a few minutes. I might just wrap up here, honestly. Like, I don't know what I want to do for the rest of stream here. I have absolutely no idea. So this will be the third C-Class car I'm testing stock on this circuit. The other two I've tested are the Lambo from the Car Pass, which ended up being poopy. And then the Nissan Pulsar, which ended up being feeling okay, but I don't know what a good standard is for C-Class. I don't know how good my times are, and it's really hard to gauge what a good time is when the leaderboards are so flooded with all of those cheated times toward the top. And because of how inconsistent people are with them, it's really hard to tell where the line becomes clear that you're looking at real times again. Because on some courses, it's like you see like 40 seconds in D-Class, but then you're like, well, but my time's a minute, and I know I have a lot of time saved, so is that a glitch time that was just done really poorly, or it like, ugh. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna lap a bit with the BRZ, and then we're gonna wrap up and head on a raid and show some love someone else's way, if anyone else is live. Which actually, checking right now, no one is. No one's gonna be for a hot minute. Oh, never mind. One person is live. So if they're still live when I wrap up, that's who we'll be raiding. And if not, oops. That's the technical term, if you're wondering. Gotta have the sheep horn a-rolling. I think a big advantage the Pulsar has is its all-wheel drive. Which I feel like has the potential to matter more. I feel like in D and C class, not that rear-wheel drive cars won't ever be like the best stock car, because if that turns out to be the case, like you know, that would just be a fact if that's a fact. But I feel like rear-wheel drive is probably the worst drivetrain at low class, because these are going to be the cars that don't handle as well, and the cars where like just that extra straight line goodness isn't going to matter as much, because the cars are so slow. And like cars that are slow and or bad at handling aren't gonna want and like I mean, I think I'm catching up, so that's good. IR sad. I also don't have nearly as much time in this circuit in the Pulsar that I do in the S2 stuff that ended up being more high end. That slide killed me, man! No! Rear-wheel drive! Rear-wheel drive moment! No! I want to go home, Mom. So all I need to do in that last corner is lift a little bit, and I can come in almost as quick as I did in the Pulsar, which is great. Okay, positive rear-wheel drive moment. I was able to take that hella aggressively. That's good. That is good. Oh my god. This might... I might be able to pull I'm pretty much going to be trying to run for that 121 if I want to beat the Pulsar time here. I just couldn't take it as tightly. Oh, not again, not again, not again, not again, not again, not again. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. I'm not beating the Pulsar lap, but I should set a new best here. Granted, I've only done 2 laps so far. This is the 3rd, but I am learning the car, okay? This is an important part of the process. Yeah. Indeed. Rear-wheel drive moment! It's poopy. It's poopy. I don't like rear-wheel drive cars. Like, the rear-wheel drive cars I tend to like are either because they're the level of stupid that makes them fun, or they just don't feel rear-wheel drive because you can actually drive them. Like this thing. It feels fine. I certainly wouldn't want to race in it. Dear God. That is 2 laps dead because of that. Oh, that was a painful slide. I tried to power through the corner. It didn't work. I feel like not a lot of cars in any class are going to be able to do that well, honestly. Why did it snap left? I didn't even... I hate this game so much. Rear-wheel drive was a mistake! Can we delete rear-wheel drive from, like, everything? Please? Can we just only have cars that are actually drivable? I would appreciate that. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, because I'm already way too far behind on this lap. These slides, they're so hard to avoid, and they're killing my corners. God damn it! I hate this. It's so slow. And I don't mean like it's slow because I'm driving in C-Class. I mean the pulsar is pulling away. Even when I feel like I'm nailing my corners. Because that happens and my wheels just go spin. Screw this. I'm switching cars. I don't want to end this on just being annoyed at my car for being rear-wheel drive. So I'm going to drive something else. Because I am having fun with this. But not with this car. Also, I powered through the corner. We're going to try one more... No, we're not. I powered through that corner. Full throttle. I thought I was coming into that lap quickly. I was wrong. I concede. Just gonna be Z -1. Okay, so there's 2 rear-wheel drives and an all-wheel drive on the list. Do I want to go with a front or an all-wheel drive? That is the question. I could go spicy and go for another rear-wheel drive. Because there are a couple on here that I expect to actually be decent. There are 2 BMWs on here. I expect those to be fine. Both of the Acuras are on my list, though. The Clio and the Corsa are here as well. I mean, those might... Big thing. Good launch, BRZ. Good launch, BRZ. These are really similar cars stats-wise. You know what? I'm gonna do the RSX because it's really similar stats-wise to the BRZ, but it's front-wheel drive. The best one. So screw it! Why not? Why not? Hopefully this car is not also a failure. Because performance-wise, this thing is basically a front-wheel drive BRZ stock, and I think that's really interesting. Let's go, baby. We're not sliding. The car is controllable. Yeah. Things are looking up from the BRZ. Now, can I just gun it through here? Oh my god, I can! And we're coming into the lap, pulling on the pulsar. Oh my god! No way, dude! I'm braking so lightly that my brake lights are flashing. Oh, I see. Oh, this is huge. Oh, this is huge. Oh, this is huge. Come on. The handling is just so on point in this thing. And I can brake really late into a lot of these corners. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. Oh, no, 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 no. Crap. Crap. Come on, hit me with that front wheel drive, baby. All right, this is what it comes down to on this lap. The Pulsar also didn't need to slow down. Oh, life is pain. Oh, life is pain. Oh, okay, we come into another lap pulling on the Pulsar, though. Brake a little more aggressively. Little bit of dirt on the tires never hurt anyone, especially not racing this slowly. Come on, man! Oh! Nope, I tried to take that tight and I ended up going wide. Oh, I'm a failure. Oh, pain. I'm gonna come into this lap slow, aren't I? Yeah. Still pulling though. I think my shifts are really slow compared to the Pulsar. I think that's a big part of my problem in the straights here. Terrible. That was awful. And go. Oh. Come on. I know that I can do this. It's not I know the car can do this. I know I can do this. I wonder how much... I wonder how much I can just send it into that corner. It's pretty sharp. It's pretty sharp and I'm front wheel drive, but... Oh, we're sliding in front wheel drive. That's bad. That's bad. Okay, this lap is probably already dead, which means I use it to experiment. I need to see how hard I can push it into these corners. I say as I go super carefully into a corner. Okay, and even doing it that way is not... Pretty much need to take that how I have then, front wheel drive moment. Oh god. Not even close. Not remotely close to feasible. Ugh. So, where do I make up time then? Okay, I don't think that's gonna be enough, though. Not even close. God, it's so hard. I can't compete out of the corners with this thing. And it's hard to keep up in them, too, like... Ah, damn it! That was a new best, though. Just not better than the Pulsar time. Ooh. Ooh. Even gonna matter? Nope, because I lose just as much time here. Oh my god. I just can't. Like, the Acura feels fine, it's just the Pulsar out of the corners is just so much quicker. And the problem is, I'm not even confident this thing would beat the Pulsar on a more technical track, because you get too technical and front-wheel drive understeer's too much to work. Should be another new best, though. for as good as this thing feels, I think we're going to wrap up here. I think this is where we shall do that. So we are going to raid a BDSP shiny hunting stream with the hashtag #AthonkRaid. So thank you all so much for coming out. Here is the link to the stream we are raiding. Be sure to drop a like and show some love over his way. Thank you all so much for coming out, and I will see you all in whatever the hell you watch of mine next.